Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's gonna be a really special video. Guys, I'm at 250 subscribers. So first of all, thank you all so very much. I really appreciate all the love and support you guys give me. And so to celebrate, we're gonna make sushi. We're gonna make 250 pieces of sushi. So we're gonna make my favorites. We're gonna do the classic California rolls, and then we're also gonna do my take on a Philly roll. So here are the list of ingredients you're going to need for this. So you're going to need crab meat, you're going to need smoked salmon, you're going to need some avocados, cucumbers, some cream cheese, you're going to need some Nori Sheets, which is just seaweed sheets, you're going to need some toasted sesame seeds, and of course you're going to need some sticky rice. I'm using CALROSE rice, which is actually called #1 extra fancy CALROSE rice, and I'm going to show you how to make my sticky rice. And that's it for the sushi. Now to make the spicy mayo, you're going to need some mayonnaise and you're going to need some sriracha. You're also going to need some soy sauce for dipping. And that's it, guys. That's all you need to make these two delicious sushi rolls. So let's get rolling. Okay guys, so we're going to do our sticky rice. So what I have over here is my rice that was sitting out all night, soaking in water. And I've rinsed it really well to get all the cloudy water out. That's what you want to do. So my rice is ready. Now remember, I'm making probably about 30 rolls, 250 pieces. So this is going to be a lot of rice. Typically your rice would be a 1-to-1 ratio, but this rice is a 1 to 1.5 ratio. So what that means is to every 1.5 cups of rice, it's going to be 2 cups of water. So I'm going to pour all this rice in here, and I did 5 cups, which would be 10 cups of water. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this in here and show you the next step. This is a 5-quart pot, so this will hold exactly the amount of rice that I'm making. Now this rice, 1.5 cups of dry rice makes 4 cups cooked rice. So this will hold exactly what I'm looking for, which is basically 20 cups of rice. I know it seems crazy, but I'm making a lot of sushi. So to the pot, I'm going to add, remember, 10 cups of water. Again, make sure your rice is fully rinsed. And the key to good, sticky, fluffy rice is soaking your rice 24 hours before you cook it. Just follow that step and you'll be good to go. So you're going to cover it. You're going to put it on high. And as soon as you guys hear your pot boiling, you're going to reduce the heat to medium, keeping it covered. And you're going to let it cook on medium for 5 minutes. Once we reach that step, we'll go to the next step. So we'll be back, guys. Okay guys, so you can see the water is boiling now. So we're going to keep the top on. We're going to lower the temperature to medium. And we're going to set our timer for 5 minutes. And then I'll show you the next step. Alright guys, so it's been 5 minutes exactly. And we're going to go ahead now, keeping the top on, putting it on low, and we're going to cook it on low, top on, for 10 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and set another alarm for 10 minutes. Alright, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Alright guys, it's been 10 minutes. So we'll go ahead and turn the stove off. Keep the top on, and we're going to let this sit and finish cooking on the residual heat. And then our sticky rice will be done. As you can see, it's nice and fluffy already. So 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and set the timer. And then our sticky rice will be done. Alright guys, so we are done. And look at that guys, it's sticky, it's fluffy. Look at that. I wish you guys can smell that. It smells so good. So what we're going to do is, I have the tub that I had it soaking in. I'm going to put it all in here, and then all you're going to do is you're going to take a tea towel, and you're going to wet it. You're going to wet it with cool water, you're going to wring it out, and you're going to place it over your rice, so like my bucket of rice, like that, until you're ready to use it. And then every once in a while, just go ahead and rinse the towel again. So what this is doing is, it's preventing the rice from drying out. And that's it guys, that's all you do for the sticky rice. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my tub and cover it. And we're going to go ahead and start on the spicy mayo. Alright guys, so for the spicy mayo, it's really easy. It's just mayo, sriracha, and a little bit of lime juice. I would say just a squeeze of lime juice, depending on how much you're making. I don't measure, so it's really just how spicy you want it. So we're going to put the mayonnaise as much as you want, and then we're going to add the sriracha to our taste liking. And then the lime juice, just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and add our mayonnaise. It looks great. And then I don't like it too spicy, but like I said, you guys add as much as you want. And like I always tell you, you can always add more. You can't take away. So just mix it and taste it along the way to see how spicy you guys want it. And we're not going to do the lime juice yet until we get the spiciness exactly how we want it. And just give it a really good mix. I'm going to taste that. Needs a little bit more sriracha. Mix it up. That's perfect. So now I'm going to add just a drop of lime juice. Mix that really well. Taste it. That's perfect. And that's it, guys. That's all you do for the spicy mayo. I'm going to go ahead and cover this. Put it in my refrigerator so it chills. And that's it. That's all you need to do for the spicy mayo. So let's go ahead and start prepping for the sushi. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and prepare the vegetables. Now, I'm just going to prepare the sushi that I'm showing you guys how to roll, because like I said, I have way too much sushi and too much prepping to do. So I'm going to prep what I need to show you guys how to actually roll and make the California rolls and the Philly rolls. You're going to peel your cucumber. And all you're going to do is you're going to chop the ends off, or I like to chop the ends off. And you're going to make them the length of the cucumber. So we're not going to cut the length off, but you're going to make them small, skinny pieces. And I'll show you how I do it. So we're going to start with this one. And all you're going to do is you're just going to cut skinny lines. Taking the seeds out. And that's it. You can make them skinnier if you like. And you're just going to make them nice, long, skinny pieces. We can always cut the lengths when we're making the actual rolls if we need it. And that's it. So we're going to put them in my bowl. Take the next one. And be careful with this. You know, cut your little fingers. And believe me, I do not do this pretty at all. I just make it work. I'm not the prettiest cutter here. So no judging. Alright, and that's it. You just, and then we can clean up the cucumbers. I'll wash them in some water to get all the seeds and whatnot off. And that's it. You're just going to make nice, long, skinny pieces of cucumber. And I actually have a little paring knife I should be using instead of this big guy. That's okay. And if the pieces are small like this, that's okay. We can always put them together like that. So that's fine. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish my cucumber, and then we'll be back when I'm doing my avocado. Alright guys, now for the avocado. I've rinsed my cucumber sticks, and they're just going to sit in the bowl, and now we're going to do the avocado. So you're going to just cut around the avocado like so, just turning it. You're going to take it apart like that. You're going to take your knife and put it right in the seed, twist it, and it'll come right out. And then you're just going to take your seed off the knife. Be careful with that. Okay? I'm going to get another little knife, a paring knife. Alright, so with the avocado, all you're going to do is you're going to make slices. So I usually get about 4 or 5 slices. So that's 3, and that's 4 or 5. So again, just take your knife, pushing it all the way through. And we're going to leave that at 4. Okay, because that was a little skinnier. And then all you're going to do is you're going to take a spoon, put the spoon around it like that, lifting the pieces of avocado. Alright? And that's it for that. And then when we're putting it in the sushi, they'll be, you know, in pieces like this. And that's it. So again, take your spoon, slide it in around the skin just to lift what you've already cut. And lift it up and put it in the bowl. And then you could always separate it. My hands are clean. And you could always separate it like that. And that's it. I'm going to go wash my hands. Now I'm going to go get the meat. Okay guys, now for the crab meat, I always buy just the leg style crab select. It's imitation crab. Obviously, it's not real crab. And we're just going to go ahead and open this. And we're going to take them all out and stick them on our plate. And like I said, I'm just doing this preparation for the sushi that I'll be rolling and showing you guys. And I'll do all the prepping for the rest later. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're going to take your crab leg and you're just going to slice it down the middle like that. And like I said with the cucumber, you can always make it longer or shorter, you know, just using a knife. And that's it. So with one piece of leg, you'll get 2 pieces because you're slicing it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the crab. And then we'll start on the smoked salmon. Alright, that should be good enough for what I'm doing. We're going to put that over here. And we're going to go ahead and start with the salmon. Okay guys, so what I have here is smoked salmon. And this is perfect for making the Philly rolls. And I'm going to go ahead and slice it for you guys to show you how we're going to do it on the rolls. Alright, so all we're going to do is you're just going to slice it. And we're going to have to piece it together when we're making our roll. Because obviously it's not going to come out perfectly like the crab is. Alright, that should be enough for what I need to do the Philly rolls for now. So we're going to put that over here. I'm going to go ahead and put this away for now, and we'll be back to start. Okay guys, so for the cream cheese, of course it's got to be Philadelphia cream cheese to make the Philly rolls. Fun fact, that's where they got the name Philly rolls, or Philadelphia rolls, because it was originated from Philadelphia, and they used Philadelphia cream cheese. Little fun fact for you. Alright, so all you're going to do is you're going to open the cream cheese. If I can open it. And we're just going to slice these into little pieces. We could always mend it together to make them as big as we want. Alright, so all we're going to do is make slices. Doesn't have to be fancy. See? Just little skinny slices.
little thin slices.
Alright, that looks great for now. I'm going to go ahead and clean up everything and get everything ready so that we can make our sushis. So we'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, I have everything prepped and ready to go. So what I have over here, you guys probably can't see everything. The camera doesn't show a long shot, unfortunately, so I tried to get everything in. So over here I have my rice, my sticky rice, underneath my wet tea towel, keeping it nice and moist. I have my crab meat, my salmon, my cream cheese, avocado, and my cucumber. I have my nori sheets, my toasted sesame seeds. Also over here on the side, which I know you guys can't see, I have a bowl full of water and then a couple of rags to keep my hands wet so that when we touch the rice, it doesn't stick on our hands. So we got to kind of keep our hands moist. And also my knife that's sitting in the water for when we go ahead and cut the sushi, as well as my tray that I'll be putting the sushi on. What I did here was wrap your bamboo mat, or you can use a Ziploc bag. Just make sure you get the air out so that when we're rolling it, the rice doesn't stick to it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a nori sheet, and you're going to put the shiny side down. So the shiny side goes down. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get your rag, just lightly dampen your hands so that the rice doesn't stick too much. I mean, it's going to stick, but so it doesn't stick too much. And you're going to take a nice amount of rice and you're going to put it on your nori. And then we'll work with that and see if we need more. And all you're going to do, if you don't have a little spatula to even out your rice, you can use your hands. Just like I said, make sure that your hands are nice and moist so that it doesn't stick too much to the rice. And all you're going to do is you're going to, I'm actually going to use my hands. I like it better. Just wetting my hands. All you're going to do is spread out your rice on nori sheet. Not too thick. You want to make sure that the nori sheet is covered with the rice, but you don't want it too thick. So just kind of spread it out. And like I said, it's sticky, so you're going to probably have to wet or dampen your hands quite a bit for this. And all you're going to do is just make it even. I need some more rice. And basically just filling in the little bit of holes with the rice. And like I said, I'm just over here wetting my hands, if you can't see that. And just keep on adding your rice until you have the whole nori sheet kind of filled with the rice. I'm going to wet my hands. Okay, so once your rice is nicely done and the holes are all filled in, like so, you're going to take your toasted sesame seeds and you're going to sprinkle the rice and it'll stick. The next step is to take your sheet. I'm going to close this rice. You're going to take your sheet and you're going to gently flip it to the other side. Like that. So we flipped it. You're just going to lightly press, lightly, so that the rice sticks to the sheet. It doesn't fall off and the seeds. And then we're ready for our next step. We're going to take a piece of crab meat. And like I said, we might have to cut to make it all fit. So I'm going to take another little piece, like that. What we want to do is we want to work in the middle, okay? So you're going to put your crab meat down. Then you're going to take your cucumber, which fit perfectly. And then you're going to take your avocado. Put that in here. So to roll it, you're going to take your bamboo sheet with the nori sheet and you're going to make your first roll. So right about there, and then just press down just a little bit so that it sticks. You're going to unwrap, then you're going to do another roll. So you're going to take it, roll it again, press down, and just move your hands from the middle to the ends. Firmly, but not too firm where everything's, you know, coming out the sides. Take your wrap, and now you could probably move it to the middle again, because we're going to finish folding it. Take it. Now you've completed the roll, and this is where you want to press firmer from the middle to the ends. And you want to rock it a little bit, or you'll get like a square roll. So we can check it out. See, that's kind of square. So I'm going to roll it and make it more rounder. And you want to be, like I said, a little firm, but not too firm where it's squeezing out the ends. And that's it. So you're going to take it off there, put it down, put this over here. So I don't like the ends. I'm going to cut off the ends and make it nice and neat. So you want to take your knife, make sure it's a good sharp knife. And like I said, I have it in some water over here. You have to make sure that it's wet. And you're going to cut right down the middle. Do a sawing motion. Don't push down because everything will squeeze out. And you see how nice and even it is? Okay, then you're going to take them together like that. Again, wet your knife. Always wetting your knife. And you're going to, again, in the middle, sawing motion, down. Okay, so you have 4 pieces now. Wet your knife again. Now I'm going to clean up these pieces real quick, and then we'll continue to cut. So I'm going to clean these pieces. I like it more, you know, pretty. Okay. So wet your knife again. And cut. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Constantly wetting your knife. And again, sawing motion. 5, 6. And I make these sushi rolls pretty big, pretty fat, so I can always get 8. 7 or 8. Depending on how much I take from the ends. And that's just a little baby piece. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So we got 8 pieces out of that one roll. Okay, and then all I did was I wet another towel, and I'm going to place this over the sushi that I've already done over here. So it stays nice and moist and fresh. And we're going to go ahead and work on our next one. Okay guys, I've cleaned up everything and got everything ready for our Philly rolls. So to the Philly rolls, it's pretty much the same as a California roll, except we're going to be using salmon instead of crab meat. Traditionally, it's just the cucumber, the cream cheese, and the salmon. But we're going to do a little twist. We're going to add some avocados to some of them. So to the bamboo sheet, we're going to get a nori sheet. Shiny side down. Wet our hands. Get yourself some nice rice. And again, spread out your rice.
Okay, we'll spread out a little bit better.
Okay, so we're going to do our sesame seeds. So we're going to flip it. pat it down so everything sticks. Now we're going to do our salmon. However much you guys want. I do it probably the thickness of the crab meat. Looks good. Our cucumber. Now on this one we're going to do the avocado. And the cream cheese. It looks perfect. And now we're going to roll. So take it all together and do your first roll. So about there, from the middle out. And you guys will get the hang of it. It's really easy. Don't be intimidated by making sushi at home. I promise you. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So that's one roll. And take it and roll it again. Move it to the middle. And do your last roll. And the last roll, you want to make sure that it's a little more firmer than previous rolls. Perfect. And now we're going to roll it a little bit more, make it more of a roll. So just rock it. Perfect. Put that up there. And now we're going to cut it. Get your knife, make sure it's nice and clean and wet. Straight down the middle. And look how beautiful, guys. They're delicious. And it's so much cheaper to make at home. And you get so much more for your money. And it's fun. You know, make a sushi party and have everybody help roll the sushi. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so we're going to clean up those two. So it's 1, 2. 3, 4. If you don't want to take the ends off, you don't have to. I'll probably end up just leaving these. Well, this one I might take off. That one's a little ugly. And just a little bit. Not a lot. So 2, 4, 6, 8. And that's it, guys. That's how you make the Philly with a little twist. And that's it. That's how easy this is. It's so much fun. It's so easy. And I love making sushi at home. Alright guys, so I have a lot more sushi to make and roll. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and put these over there with the other ones in the tray. Cover it. And start prepping for my next batch of sushi. Like I said, I have 250 pieces to make for this sushi feast. So I have some work to do. And there you have it, guys, 250 pieces of sushi for our sushi celebration. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys want to see more of these videos, don't forget to subscribe and put those notifications on so you guys don't miss any of my videos. Enjoy, guys!